At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Action! Gobble gobble, everybody! I'm Mr. Movie Phone with your weekend movie preview. This Thanksgiving weekend at the movies, Anthony Hopkins is Hitchcock. You can rise with the Guardians, but first, let's have some pie. Not pumpkin, but a new epic adventure.
So I was sitting in this coffee house, and this old man at the table next to me struck up a conversation. He said you had an amazing story.
Let's see then, where to begin?
Director Ang Lee creates a groundbreaking movie about a boy lost at sea who is hurtled into an epic journey of adventure. While cast away, he forms an amazing, unexpected connection with another survivor, a fearsome Bengal tiger. The Real Deal, the movie some are comparing to Avatar. Life of Pi is an amazing adventure that could certainly get some Oscar nominations. So, it's really good, plus, I just like pie. I'm in! It's Anthony Hopkins like you've never seen him before. He's Hitchcock.
I'm just a man hiding in the corner with a camera, watching.
It's a love story about one of the most influential filmmakers of the last century, Alfred Hitchcock, and his wife and partner, Alma Reville. The film takes place during the making of Hitchcock's seminal movie Psycho and co-stars Helen Mirren and Scarlett Johansson. The Real Deal, Hopkins is dead on as Hitchcock, and even though it plays it pretty loose with the facts, it's a very entertaining look at the man who at the time was the most famous director in the world. I'm in! Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy all come together in Rise of the Guardians.
Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, surprise, Sandman. You know each other?
This epic adventure tells the story of a group of familiar heroes, each with extraordinary abilities. When an evil spirit, known as Pitch, lays down the gauntlet to take over the world, the Guardians must join forces for the first time to protect the hopes and imaginations of children all over the world. The Real Deal, well, sort of a noisy, frenetic hodgepodge of a fairy tale. The kids will like it okay, but for us parents, pie is always the smart Thanksgiving choice. I'm out. All right, remember, for your showtimes, your tickets, my 6-second review, so much more, go to MoviePhone.com. And if you want to drop me a note, it's Facebook.com/MrMoviePhone or tweet me right at 6-second reviews. So have a great Thanksgiving weekend, everybody, and I'll see you at the movies.
That's a wrap!
Welcome back. Here's your news across Nevada with Deanna O'Donnell.
Clark County lawmakers have given conditional approval for transferring 60 acres to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas for an $800 million domed football stadium. The commissioners unanimously approved giving UNLV and a developer up to 2 years to work out a deal to transfer some of the 150 acres needed for the development. The county deal depends on UNLV obtaining funding and gaining approval from the Nevada University System Board of Regents. The developers plan to ask the state legislature next year to approve a tax increment financing plan for the project. Government officials from the U.S. and Mexico have set a Tuesday date in San Diego to sign a landmark agreement to share Colorado River water during times of drought and surplus. The agreement calls for letting Mexico store water in Lake Mead and for a pilot program of water releases from the U.S. to replenish wetlands in the Colorado River Delta south of the border. Water agencies in California, Arizona, and Nevada would each buy water from Mexico over 3 years, and the agreement also clears the way for U.S. entities to invest in infrastructure improvements in Mexico in return for a share of the water such projects would save. Nevada's unemployment rate is down to its lowest level in 3.5 years. The Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation says Monday that Nevada's seasonally adjusted jobless rate was 11.5% in October. That's down from 11.8% the month earlier, and it's the lowest rate since May of 2009. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Hostess lovers, there is hope. The tasty cream-filled golden sponge cakes are likely to survive. The bankruptcy court judge ordered Hostess and the union into mediation. Hostess Brands Incorporated, baker of Wonder Bread, as well as Twinkies, Ding Dongs, and Ho-Hos, was in a New York bankruptcy courtroom to start the process of selling itself. The company, weighed down by debt, management turmoil, rising labor costs, and the changing taste of America, decided on Friday that it no longer could make it through a conventional Chapter 11 bankruptcy restructuring. Instead, it's asking the court for permission to sell assets and go out of business. The judge has decided that they haven't gone through the critical step of the mediation and asked the lawyer for the bakeries union to ask his client, who wasn't present, if he would agree to participate. Many companies have expressed their interest in purchasing all or part of the company if the judge agrees that Hostess can liquidate.
And Star Nursery is expecting a huge truckload of Christmas trees. We caught up with Dr. Q to get all the latest.
Types of trees that we'll have are Douglas fir and noble fir. The Douglas fir, which you can see, which are very nice and thick trees, are our promotional type tree. They're beautiful trees. They start at $19.88 for a 5 to 6 foot tree and go all the way up to 7 to 8 footers. And then the noble fir, which is a little more layered type, thicker needle tree, they start at $29.88 and go up to 7 to 8 feet as well, and very beautiful trees as well. I have a really nice batch of them this year. By Friday, they should have pretty much the load set up, hopefully in the yard. So
great time right after Thanksgiving. Come and get your tree. A lot of families kind of have their traditional trees that they like in their family. So you got some options here of size and, of course, the two most popular.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We will have as small as 3 to 4 foot, what they call tabletop trees this year.
Some of the great decorations that also beautify your home and our living is the poinsettia.
That's very true. Even for Thanksgiving, which is coming up this week, we do have some of those in stock. Beautiful plants for the holidays, the poinsettias. There's a couple of new colors this year that are very popular. And of course, the traditional reds are always nice for either Thanksgiving or Christmas. And we've also got some other holiday plants, which unfortunately don't have yet, but they will have by Friday. There's some Christmas cactus, which should be in pretty much in full bloom right now. And also things like cyclamen and some other very colorful plants for the holidays.
These are great plants, especially like the poinsettia, show up at Thanksgiving. Not empty-handed, but with a little gift.
Right. They make great gifts, and they start as low as a 6-inch red poinsettia for $6.88. Our Christmas trees start as low as $19.88. There's really the whole price range for people to choose from here. A good selection.
So you're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a great time. You have some deals for the big sale weekend?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look in your papers on Friday. We'll have specials again, as every week in the paper. Also in the store, we'll have in-store specials as well for the holidays. Come on down. It's great weather and a great time to take advantage of the holiday pricing.
And KPVM would like to have our viewers who watch us on Cable 12 participate in a survey. If you watch KPVM TV via our local cable company, KPVM is conducting an over-the-air test. Please contact us to participate in this test by calling 727-9400 extension 201. Please leave a message if we are unavailable and our staff will contact you for further instruction regarding this test. Anyone who participates in this test will receive a free KPVM t-shirt. Once again, please call 727-9400 extension 201.
K9 Radio held their annual Thanksgiving food drive this past Saturday on Wolfie's on Highway 160. Owner of the local radio station, Karen Jackson, was pleased with the turnout.
We had more food banks to help than we've ever had. You know, the economy's hit Pahrump so hard, and we're helping today. Faith Fellowship, Oasis Outreach, Path of Hope, Central Valley Baptist Church, Heritage Bible Church, Stephanie Lopez from Positive Pahrump, and the VFW.
That's something special here with the VFW Food Bank. I see that we're loading up a truck right here, Gary Hollis's truck, with items, not just food.
No, Gary's truck is next.
Oh, okay.
We actually got 2 truckloads of things for the vets today. Food and toiletries and toilet paper, things that they really need that we take for granted that they don't have.
Well, the Veterans Food Bank is empty, and this is going to get them through the Thanksgiving holidays. But, you know, we have so many veterans out there homeless, and they just don't have anything to eat.
There's toiletries and all different items that they're in need of besides just food.
Yes, for the churches and those organizations, they don't need that. Yeah. But for the homeless vets, we need the toilet paper and the soap and shampoo and that kind of stuff so they can have something to take care of themselves. And that's the reason we asked for that.
So this food drive will be over. You're going to have another one for Christmas. People can still donate to, of course, the food banks throughout the town. Absolutely. And help out for that. When's the one for Christmas?
It's going to be the Saturday before Christmas. I will be at Smith's. I believe that's the 22nd. I think it's just the Saturday before Christmas.
Since I have you here, what's going on with the Christmas tree?
It'll be here the 26th.
There you go.
And official Christmas tree decorating day will be 10 o'clock December 1st. And we're going to light it that night, too. The tree was detained in Oregon, so it's getting here a week late. So we got to kind of speed this along because we want it lit the 1st of December.
And so many people donated to the Kenai food drive. To view the extended version of this interview, go to KPVM's YouTube page or Facebook page called Local Pahrump.
And we'll be right back with more of your News Week in Review right after this.